Hello, Lena, all the way in Athens in Greece. Lovely to be with you today.
Hi, Zelna, me too. So nice to see you.
Yeah. So you are coach in the spotlight, and I'm really excited to spend time with you today to find out a bit more about why you became a kids life coach and how you got involved and what it is you're getting up to in Athens. I was there on holiday recently, absolutely loved it, and we actually met face to face. So it feels a bit strange being online, doesn't it?
Yes, it was great to meet you here.
Yeah. So Lena, let's quickly backtrack a little bit. What made you decide to become a kids life coach?
Okay, so I began my studies in counseling psychology, which gave me the opportunity to do psychotherapy. And though I continued with graphic design and digital marketing professionally, I was always interested in the field of psychology and self-growth. So I was attending various seminars and always read related books. And more recently, as I was finishing my master's degree in cyber psychology, I was thinking how I would proceed professionally while choosing a career path that really fulfills me. And as I also became a mom recently, I began to wonder what if we could give kids the life tools that we usually learn about them as adults only later in life, and if we choose to. So why not to have those tools
Point.
early in life? Yes, in order to realize their inner power than waiting to become adults. And this is how I found the Kids Life Coaching Studio.
Okay, so that's how you found us. So you were on this long journey before the time, and a lot of the people that we work with at the Kids Life Studio become parents, and then it kind of triggers something in you, and you're like, "Oh, I wonder if I can find answers for that." So, besides the fact that you come from a professional background and you have a really good, solid foundation of a degree behind you, you're also a mum.
Yeah.
And so you found the Kids Life Studio, and then how did the Kids Life Studio help you in this journey? I mean, you had such a wealth of knowledge to begin with.
Well, it actually helped me in various ways. First, the theory covered with scientific evidence, which is really important to set the base for the coaching program. Second, the specific steps and tools for the provided to set the coaching program, and also the community that we belong with like-minded coaches in order to share our experience or challenges, and of course to feel supported and have support as coaches.
I think that's the most powerful thing, right? Like when I went through to Athens to the women's what was the Women of the World conference, it was
Yeah.
the highlight of the conference to meet you and to spend time with you. And I think that's the power of the community, and what Kids Life Studio brings. And the theory that you speak about, it is important when you're coaching children, but more important is application of that theory. And what I really loved when I was working with you is how practical you are. I could see that you've got wonderful foundation and experience, but you're really practical in your thinking.
I really love the practical way in general, and that in our program, which is what it also helped me because as a kid also I struggled with various things or with my thoughts. So I found that these practical ways really helped me as an adult, and this is also another one reason that I chose to
Oh.
become a kids life coach.
So you went on this journey, you've certified as a kids life coach. So your personal experiences are always going to impact the work that you do with children. So what are the personal experiences that you bring? You've already mentioned you're a mom, you have a degree, a master's degree, right?
Yes.
A master's degree, you come well recommended, but like what are your personal experiences that you bring to the table?
Well, I think the most important is that I have a really good memory of when I was a kid and how I struggled with some things. I remember my childhood as a beautiful period, but also many times feeling confused or lost. I think this is really helpful to remember how you were as a kid, and now that you have the foundation to help other kids.
Yeah, and also to be able to tap into your own inner child. That's what we
Yeah,
do really well at the Kids Life Studios. We tap into our own inner child, and we love
exactly.
to play and use the play-based approaches. So everybody that works with us and is our student eventually becomes certified like you do, but everybody has their own areas of expertise and things that they're really passionate about. Do you want to share a little bit about what you're passionate about? And
Sure. Well, actually, I would like to give kids tools for a lifetime. That if they have those tools and know how to use them, they can use them in their life now and for all the later years. So it could be self-empowerment in general, which probably includes confidence and self-growth, to actually believe in themselves and realize their strengths in order to achieve what they really want in their life.
yeah, so in other words, confidence, self-esteem, building on strengths, and that's the power of the work that we do, is that we look at a strengths-based approach that maximizes a child's strengths rather than trying to fix what's wrong. And that's what I also love about your thinking,
Yes.
working alongside you as you were doing your training and in our mentorship sessions, I could see you really bring such a wealth of experience, both professional and personal. And that is really going to be wonderful for your clients. And we were chatting a while previously about you having clients being referred to you now.
Yeah.
And that to me means you're doing a wonderful job, because when you're getting referrals and there's word of mouth happening, then you're doing a really great job. So the fact that you're getting referrals, I knew that was going to happen anyway. Always knew you were going to be a success at this, and that you were going to do amazing work in Athens. But what is your mission and vision working with children?
Well, it's actually this that I referred also before, to give them tools for a life. That is, in general, how to make good decisions for themselves, how to manage their emotions, which is actually what we all try to do, even as adults. How to stay true to ourselves, to focus on our strengths, to control our valuable mind to work for us instead of the opposite.
Yes.
So I think this is really exciting. Life will not be a straight line, but if we know how to manage what happens to us, we will definitely be successful.
I like that. Life isn't a straight line. So sometimes we have a plan for life, but sometimes life has a plan for us. And that's what
Yeah.
children is all about, right? Because sometimes children have these curveballs thrown at them and their parents don't always have the answers. And I love the way you are able to stand alongside them, hold their hand and act as a tour guide. Not always, we don't even have to have all the answers, right?
That's true. And I also, well, what I really find out, I think that the program impacted me in many ways, probably subconsciously in many ways, but the one that I can really understand is that as parents, we can't give everything to our kids, because parenting is full of responsibilities. And I can see even from now to my 3-year-old, that many times kids are more receptive from other professionals. For example, I had a swimming class to my kid, and he was more receptive to the teacher there than doing with me some small exercises.
Yeah, Lena, that's such a good point. One thing that in my 20 years of working with children and parents, one thing that I've always heard parents saying is, why do my kids listen to you, but they won't listen to me?
Yes, exactly.
And it's not because parents don't give good advice. It's just because of the relationship that's subjective. When we work as
Yes,
coaches, we're on
exactly.
the outside looking in. So we don't have all the peripheral things going on, the day-to-day things. So I suppose it's about being a secret parent, right? We're an added layer of support for the child, but we don't have to do the bedtime routines and
Yes, yes,
all
all
the
the other
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, so it makes for a really good relationship. And in this day and age, with so much going on with children and so much toxic influences, it's important for children to have that added layer of support to help them on their way. And also for parents, I think it's really important for them.
It's very important, yes, because it actually helps parents' job, let's say like that.
And it's a full-time job, right? I wouldn't know because I'm not a parent, but you are, and it's a full-time job. Rewarding, but
You have the idea, yes.
and I mean, I've always said, because I come from South Africa, I've always said there's a proverb, an African proverb that says it takes a village to raise a child. And that's
Exactly.
really what we're doing as kids life coaches, is we the village, because so many parents feel that they're isolated, they don't have that support, or they need to go to a therapist when things go wrong. And what we love to do is to support families before things go wrong.
Yeah. And for preventive also.
Exactly. And the younger we can start, the better. That's why we always recommend before the age of 12. And, we can work from age 4, 5 upwards. The years where we get the most referrals, though, and I'm sure you can relate to this, is the teen years, because that's where parents start seeing problems. But if we catch it before they get there, then it makes it that much easier.
Yes, that would be great.
So, Lena, if you had a message for children around the world, like one top tip, what would you tell them? What would you give them?
One, eh? Okay, probably I would tell them to find the part inside them that they can believe in. It can be only a part in the beginning, because I can understand that if someone is struggling with something, it can be difficult to believe. But even if you find a small part inside you to believe in you, in a dream you have, in a strength, in a quality, something to hold on that.
So I love that. You saying find that one thing in yourself and hold on to that, but it also helps to have a cheerleader. I remember in my childhood when I was growing up, I still remember the adults who were my cheerleaders. They were teachers and sports coaches. I wasn't very sporty, but I had wonderful sports coaches who used to encourage me, and I still remember that. So yeah, you're saying to children, like, don't give up. Yeah, I love that. So Lena, your coaching practice is based in Athens, and people can find you online, and your organization is called Kids Life Skills, and it's in Greek, isn't it? It's all Greek to me.
Yes, it's true. I haven't get the time to translate it in English, so for in the beginning, it's only in Greek.
But your clients are mostly Greek speaking.
Yes, exactly. They're mostly Greek. Even some kids that go to American school or English schools, they also speak Greek.
Oh, wonderful.
So until now, they prefer in Greek.
And so you're not coaching in English at the moment?
At the moment, no.
Okay, but if it comes across your way, you could. But your main market is in Greece. And what I'm really excited about is as I understand it, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you're the pioneer in Greece when it comes to kids life coaching.
Probably, yes. As far as I know until now.
I haven't heard of any other kids life coaches in Greece. So I think that's really exciting for you. You're paving the way, right?
Yes. I hope there will be more soon, because I also have a kid and I want someone else to do that.
Exactly. And also have workshops and be face to face. And so is there a particular area that you're based in?
Yes, northern suburbs in Kifisia.
And do clients come to you?
Yes, they come to me.
Yeah. Wonderful. And do you sometimes travel to them, or?
Yes, I can do also that.
Okay, so you're pretty flexible.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes our work so special, is that we're very much relationship based on the ground. We work with our local communities. So I just encourage people to reach out to you, and you are listed on our website, the Kids Life Studio website, as one of our coaches. So yeah, I look really forward to seeing where you headed from here. And I'll be sure to pop in and say hello again when I visit Greece, because you can resist that water. Are you going to do some workshops on the beach, by the way? That would be wonderful.
That would be a nice next step.
Next step. I think that'll be wonderful. Some family days, right? I'm no pressure. I'm just putting it out there. I'm saying if I had that blue water, I'd probably be out there on a boat or a yacht or doing some coaching. Lena, it's been such a pleasure spending time with you today. Thank you for your time. And I wish you all the best
for the coaching program and for meeting you.
No, it's
a very creative journey and very fulfilling.
Yeah, and I wish you all the best for your journey, Lena.
Thank you very much. So nice to see you today.